Aloha.
Bonjour.
Konnichiwa.
Ni hao.
Ciao.
Annyeonghaseyo.
Mabuhay!
Welcome to Washington State.
Explore the sights. Discover new things.
Appreciate the arts, music, and food.
Travel to new places.
Meet the people.
Make new friends.
In other words, come home with us.
Come home with us.
This is INCRadio Seattle, Washington.
Happy beginning of March to all of you who are tuning in from all over the world. My name is Sister Jenny Martinez. I am from the local congregation of Seattle, Washington. So happy to be your host for today. So for everyone who has a car, please stick around because today our guests will give you tips and advice on how to keep that ride of yours super clean. Hence the title of our topic, Driven to Clean. But apart from that, we have our Hidden Treasures segment where we show you all the favorite places that the brethren here in Washington love to visit. And not only just that, but our correspondent will be joining us a little bit later today with all the updates and announcements happening in our district. So please stay tuned for that. And just a reminder, every single week, we do have a friendly activity where the local congregations in the District of Washington State hashtags the local congregation that they are from in the live chat. And whichever local congregation hashtags there's the most will then be announced as winners on our next weekend show. So please go ahead and participate and support your congregation. With that said, I do have the winners from last week's show. In third place, we have the local congregation of Seattle, my congregation. And then in second place, we also have the local congregation of Shoreline. Congratulations, Shoreline. And in first place, we have the local congregation of Marysville. There you go. I was looking for those claps. Thank you, Brother Lawrence, for always clapping. You guys don't see him right now, but he's just so happy for all the congregations. And now to announce the top 3 most active brethren in the live chat. We have in third place, Sister Jen Villanueva. Congratulations. And she was also from the local congregation of Shoreline. In second place, we have Sister Marinella Lakesai. Congratulations, and she is from Seattle. And in first place, we have Casey Emery from Marysville. Congratulations. So this is a new thing that we are doing. We like to give appreciation and acknowledgement to those who are participating in the live chat. So again, please support your congregation and please keep on the conversation because again, we always read that throughout the whole entire show. So if you don't remember, we are here to remind you that there are many different ways to tune in. We have our YouTube channel. If you type in INCRadio DZEM 954, you'll be able to find us there. And when you do, please do not forget to subscribe. And we also have our website, incradio.org. So again, please go ahead and share this with your friends and family. And now the fun part to introduce our guests who are here. We have Brother Lawrence Manalo. Say hi, brother.
Hello, Sister Jenny. Sorry, I was trying to find the unmute button. I am Brother Lawrence Manalo from the locale of #Kent. Yeah, thanks for having me again once on this show. Hopefully we can figure out ways to keep our cars clean and shout out to my family back home on Guam and here in the Washington State. Thanks for having me, Sister Jenny.
Thank you so much for being on INCRadio show today, Brother Lawrence. So we do want to leave you with this question before we go on and move on to our promotional videos. I want to ask you, how often do you clean your car and what are your tips in maintaining your car's cleanliness? Please let us know in the chat and we'll go ahead and read that after our promotional videos.
You are listening to Iglesianicristo Radio, the voice of truth.
How
many different ways can we say how are you? Kumusta ka?
你好吗？你好吗？
¿Cómo estás?
お元気ですか？
This Sunday, March 3, our very own Sister Margaret Ip will share the importance of learning a secondary language or dialect. Join us from 11 a.m. to 12 noon Philippine Standard Time, only at INCRadio Hong Kong Satellite Studio, your Sunday lunch date.
Being active and fulfilling their duties defies age and time, as the Children's Worship Service members in the Ecclesiastical District of Macau participated ardently in various church endeavors. Find out how the young brethren prove their unity with the church administration and their high recognition to the God Almighty, only here in INCRadio Macau Satellite Studio, this Sunday, March 3, 2024, at 9 p.m. Chinese Standard Time at Philippine Time. See you there!
Back to INCRadio Seattle. Once again, my name is Sister Jenny Martinez. So before the promotional videos, we did ask for you guys, the viewers, to go ahead and comment in the live chat, and we do have some greetings here that we'd like to read out from Sister Ruben or Brother Ruben Villanueva. He says, "I love INCRadio Seattle #Shoreline. Thank you so much. We also love INCRadio, and we love you for watching." Sister Michaela Matuga, she says, "Hello po, happy viewing po, brethren," with the love heart emoji. And she says, #Birian, #West Seattle. Also from Jovi Ramos, they say, "Hi po, ka Noel Ignacio from #Spokane po." Oh, thank you so much for tuning in. And again, please go ahead and keep commenting, because we'll go ahead and read all of your feedback in the live chat during the show. So if you didn't catch the intro, we did mention how today's show is about how we maintain the cleanliness of our car. So we actually do have a video prepared for you. This person is giving you tips and tricks on how they clean their car. So Kutek, if you can go ahead and play that video.
First step, always start on wheels and tires because this is the most dirtiest part of the car. First, I sprayed an iron remover to dissolve and loosen contaminants embedded in the wheels, as well as remove any iron particles from using your brakes. There are different types of brushes you could use when cleaning the wheels. First, I used a wheelbarrow brush to reach behind the face of the wheels. Second, I use a wheel brush, which is softer so I won't scratch the wheels. Third, I use a tire brush, which is stiffer to really get all the dirt on the tires. And fourth, I use a smaller brush for all the lug nuts. Second step, same as the wheels, I sprayed an all-purpose cleaner first all over the car to loosen up the dirt on the paint. After rinsing, I then sprayed a soapy water using my foam cannon. If you don't have a foam cannon, you could do the 2-bucket step method. One is soapy water, and the other bucket is clean water for rinsing the mitts. I highly recommend a microfiber wash mitt. When washing your car, it prevents any scratches. When washing the actual body of the car, my advice is to work from top to bottom. The top part is less dirtier than the bottom part. Work 1 or 2 panel at a time, left to right, top to bottom, then rinse the mitt on the second bucket, which is clean water. Then dunk into the soapy water, then repeat on every panel of the car. Lastly, pressure wash. Dry with a microfiber towel. Once you're dry, you can apply any paint protection that you like to protect your vehicle from the sun or any elements. Moving on to the interior. First step is to grab all the trash that you can grab. The second, I usually work on the rubber mats, the carpet mats, so they'll be dry once the interior is done. For the rubber mats, I sprayed a floor mat and cargo liner rejuvenator. It helps to clean it. I use a drill brush for a quicker cleaning. You can use any brush with stiff bristles, then just rinse it off and let it dry. For the carpet mats, first thing you want to do is to vacuum and remove all the dirt and debris from the carpet. Usually that's all you need to do for this kind of mat, but this one is optional. You can spray a carpet cleaner and start brushing to take off the stains. And after doing that, I use my portable carpet extraction to extract all the soap and water from the carpet. Third thing I work on is on the driver's side. It doesn't really matter where you want to start for the interior, but this is where I usually start first, then work my way around. What I'm doing here is using interior cleaner, brushing and using a steamer to sanitize every plastic and touch points of the vehicle. I did this process from the steering wheel, all the interior doors, and the vents. Now for the interior carpets. If you have a lot of pet hair in your vehicle, this is the process I do. First, clear the area by grabbing all the trash, and then you can start vacuuming. Vacuum as much as you can. If the pet hairs are really embedded in the carpet, spray a little bit of carpet cleaner and use a drill brush or just brush it to loosen it out. Again, use the vacuum and repeat the process until it's all done. Another way to remove pet hairs on the carpet is to get yourself a tool called a pet hair remover. All you need to do is scrub and brush it and work your way down and vacuum the rest of the hair away. And this is my way of keeping my car clean. Hopefully you could pick up some tips and tricks from this video and use it on your car.
So big shout out to Brother Lucky Aquino from the local congregation of Tacoma. I believe he's a car dealer, he's a car detailer. So that's why he has all the fancy items on how to clean car. But that's amazing. I definitely need to get my car detailed very soon. So thank you so much for the many tips and also the video, Brother Lucky. That was super, super cool to see. And hopefully in another show, you'll be able to join us live. That'd be awesome. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our discussion with Brother Lawrence. First off, Brother Lawrence, are you ready for these questions?
Yes, Sister Jenny, I'm ready. Oh, fun fact, I did the voiceover for that video. So I learned a few things while doing that voiceover. So that wasn't actually me cleaning the car.
You know what's so funny? I was like, when I was watching it, I was like, I can swear that this is Brother Lawrence talking. I was so confused, but thank you for that disclaimer. But anyways, Brother Lawrence, what kind of vehicle do you drive, first off?
So the vehicle I drive, not sponsored by Subaru, but I drive a Subaru WRX 2019. Very fun four-door car. Yeah, it's nice to drive around, especially here in Washington where it always rains and it snows. So it can get me to places where most two-wheel drive cars can't.
And judging from what you post on social media, I know that you are, what do they call them, a car person? Car, like you know
I
how like
think,
there's.
yeah, I think the proper term for it is car enthusiast.
Um,
Yeah, so it's right there along the same lines.
okay, and so how long have you been driving?
I started driving right out of high school, maybe the ending of senior year is when I started driving. Yeah, it's a great skill to have.
And so how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
I am 26, turning the big 27 here in November.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's been quite some years now. You're a very experienced driver. So obviously, since you are experienced and you do love cars, we do want to know, how often do you clean your car?
Personally, I don't clean my car too often, but when I do, I find very I find great joy in doing it because the satisfaction of finishing car cleaning is very nice. Feels like a new home every time you do it. So
And when you do clean your car, do you always end up getting that fresh new car smell? Just curious.
I don't think you could ever get that fresh new car smell after you've started driving in a car, mainly because you know you're in there most of the time in your day. But you do get this sense of freshness because you've wiped out on everything on the inside, you vacuumed the carpet, you don't see the dirt that you usually see on your day to day. But when you have that time to clean your car, the ending result is always a great feeling.
And it's true, like while you do have that new car smell, I don't know for whatever reason, though, I do notice that when people do buy used cars, for whatever reason, it does have that new car smell. But while you do have it for those who still has it, embrace it because it is a really nice smell. It doesn't come back unless you get the air fresheners. But anyways, from all your experiences of washing your car, would you say you prefer cleaning your car at home or do you prefer cleaning it at a public car wash?
I guess it all depends on circumstance because, for example, if you live in an apartment complex, it's not as easy as living at an actual house to clean your car, mainly because at your house, there's not other cars next to you that are parked there, you know. Uh, but in an apartment complex, it's kind of hard to clean your car when there's cars on both sides of your car and they're parked pretty close. But you know, I've experienced both, and I'd say it's doable whether it's in an apartment or at an actual house.
Okay, and so obviously, since you live at an apartment and you said so yourself that you don't always wash it at the apartment, so perhaps there are tools that you take with you whenever you do go to a house to clean your car. Can you tell us what are those items that you take with you?
So now that I'm living in a house, there's not much that you need, mainly because everything's right there in your garage. But the main things I have are obviously the hose that you'll use to be rinsing your car before you start cleaning it. I have many different brushes that I use to work on different parts of the car. And also depends on the type of soap you use because you can't just use any soap and expect to get the same result when there's specific soaps you could use for washing cars. Um, Different hand mitts, material wise. So there's microfiber, which is the go-to for most car enthusiasts, mainly because it doesn't scratch up the paint. Unless you're using a regular rag, which will more than likely scratch up the paint, so it's highly unadvised. Yeah, so those are the main things I take with me when I'm going to clean my car.
So when you say soap, because you said that there's different types of soap to use, is that like a general thing? Like you should only be using a certain kind of soap for all cars, or is there a particular soap you should be using for the particular car that you drive?
Again, comes in circumstances. Um, a lot of car soaps are pretty inexpensive, I'd say. But when you are deciding which soap you want to go with, there's other soaps that are not as foamy. Um, we I would recommend getting a foamier type of soap mainly because it'll stay on the car longer and it'll give you more time instead of having to go back and forth and reapplying soap onto the car or having the fear of the soap drying on the car. So foamier soap is definitely a good way to go.
Got it. So a foamier soap is definitely the way to go.
Foamier the better.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for that. But anyways, really, really quick to leave you with this last question. I wish this show was longer because I know there's a lot more that we could have gone over. But what are the benefits personally for you, Brother Lawrence, of having a clean car?
The benefits of having a cleaner car, obviously, the first one is a healthier environment. You don't realize how much chemicals are actually in your car, even outside of your car when you're touching the door handle. You're driving this vehicle from place to place and you just pick things up along the way and you don't realize it because maybe it could look clean, but in a molecular level, there's probably many germs on your car inside and out. So the great benefit of having a cleaner car is healthier results when you're using something pretty much every day of your life for a very long time. And yeah, just having a clean car in general, and the car culture, car enthusiast culture. Uh, you get compliments from other car enthusiasts, which is a nice feeling.
So I'm guessing they go in your car and then they're like, wow, clean car.
Pretty much. Maybe they don't go inside the car, but they'll look in the car and say, "Hey, your car is clean."
That's clean advice, Brother Lawrence. Thank you so much. But Thank you again for being on INC Radio Seattle. Super happy to have you on today's show. And just to add on to the benefits of having a clean car, it's also, for me personally, it's also very, I feel like it makes me feel organized, and I have like a fresh, clean mind. I guess every time I drive my car, knowing that my car is at least clean. So, again, thank you so much, Brother Lawrence. We're gonna go ahead and now pass the mic to Brother Terrell Torres with CFO in Action.
Thank you, Sister Jenny. Hello, everyone. I'm Brother Terrell Torres from the local of Everett. Again, shout out to Lawrence. Oh, say that, but we actually washed our cars like together a few weeks ago. So I like washing my car at home personally, and Lawrence, I think we enjoyed washing our cars together. Anyway,
Very much.
very much. It was a fun time. It was a fun time, and when you do it with others, it's even better. Uh, Without further ado, we're going to get into our CFO in action with our past activities. So on February 23, as you can see, we had our INC Giving Food Donation Drive for the Bremerton region. Food and other necessities were donated to Bremerton Food Line. The brethren all across the district helped support that activity there in Bremerton. And then on February 23, later that day, District Christian Medical, Dental, and Paramedical Society, or CMDPS, and special gathering was held to celebrate the 35th anniversary of the SCAN organization and the 5th anniversary of the CMDPS. And then also on February 23, many things happened on this Friday. The Binhi had a Binhi in Cinema film showing where the youth of the Church of Christ gathered together in the Kent Chapel to watch an in cinema film to learn and discuss Christian values. They had a whole popcorn machine, which was really cool. I saw that and I kind of wanted to attend that. On February 25, District Choir Special Gathering was held at the Bremerton House of Worship, and after the gathering, choir members throughout the district were recognized for having served 40 or more years in the choir. And then for our future activities, we hope to see you guys. It was nice seeing everyone at the past activities we did have. We hope to see you in the upcoming activities that we do have in our district. For our future activities, tomorrow, March 3, there is a District Binhi Study Cafe at 4 p.m. at the Seattle Chapel Function Hall. So for all the Binhi members or the ones that are baptized in school up till 17, there's going to be a study cafe activity for you guys at the Seattle Chapel at 4 p.m. And then just for some reminders that we have, daylight savings starts March 10. So that is next Sunday, not tomorrow, but next Sunday. So don't forget to set your alarm clocks 1 hour ahead the night before if your alarm clocks don't do that already. Because for the most part, most phones do that, but for the alarm clocks that we have, bless you, Brother Lawrence, I heard that. Make sure to set your clocks ahead of time. All right, that's all from me, Sister Jenny. Right back to you.
Thank you so much, Brother Terrell, for all of the updates and announcements. So we do want to go ahead and read some comments really fast for all those from you guys who are tuning in. So we do have a comment from Brother Felix Aranio Delo. He says, "Happy birthday po Kadani Dantes. Hashtag for Orchard. Hashtag for Angelus." Also from Brother Andrew Santa Monica, he says, "Brushes and buckets. Hello to Brother Tristan Regina from the local of ... not in hashtag Seattle." And then we also have one from Brother Von Torres. He says, "If you clean your car in Washington and it so happens to rain, you can simply rinse off the highway dirt off after driving the whole day. So long as the dirt doesn't dry, it'll stay clean." Nice tip. Thank you so much. And then from Sister Donna Sanchez, she says, "Hi po, Caramel, and family, Relly and family, and all the ministers and their families viewing po." Then we also have a comment from Sister Bianca G. She says, "I love that smell. Hashtag Bremerton." And also from Diana DePano, she says, "I'm motivated to clean out my car today and car wash. Hope no rain. Hashtag Des Moines, hashtag Des Moines, hashtag Des Moines." Thank you so much for all of those who participate in the live chat. Again, it's always so nice to see you and spend time with all of you guys every Saturday. Again, we'd like to give a huge thank you to Brother Lawrence for being here. And to wrap up the show, we do want to leave you guys with this last question to give you a little idea of what's happening next weekend. We do want to ask, how do you tidy up your home? Join us next week and share your spring cleaning tips. Again, thank you to everyone tuning in. And thank you to Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Manalo, our Subsea President and CFO Coordinator, Brother Arnel Solano, our Station Manager, and Brother Ramel Regino, our District Minister, and Brother Relly Rivera, our Assistant District Minister, Brother Chris Valdez, our CFO Overseer, and Brother Manly Andaya, our Executive Producer, and also to you, the listeners. And also, thank you to our INC Radio Tech crew. It is because of all of you that we get to do this every Saturday. From INC Radio Seattle, we'll see you later.